We'll actually be taking some few trades that is on the odd markets. How do you go about it? It's very simple. Just get on your browser and just search for Airite Traders. So we'll actually be executing these trades that is on Airite Traders. So you just need to search for Airite Traders, then search. Then you have this first option. Yeah, you just need to open. And that's how you get yourself that is on Airite Traders. In case you can, an alternative, you can also use this link. You can just type on your browser airitretraders.co.ke like that. Then you'll of course find yourself here. So then click login. In case you have a Deriv account, you just need to click login. In case you don't have a Deriv account, you just need to click sign up. Yeah. Since I already have a Deriv account, that's why I decided to that is login. So once you click login, of course you'll need to authorize, which I have already done, and right now I'm already logged in on Airite Traders. So in case you have these new Deriv accounts, of course this should be your landing page. Your landing page should be under the advanced Airite, okay? And this is how the interface looks like. In case you have those old accounts, I'll actually show you your landing page. So since we are trading the odd market and I want us to use the scalpers, so I'll just need to click this robot, this part, this folder we call the scalper. Then you have different scalpers. We have under 5 scalper, we have the under over 4 scalper, we have odd scalper and the even scalper. Since I want us to trade odd, I'll just load the odd scalper. It's that simple. That's how we load it. So that's how we do it for those who have that is these new Deriv accounts. In case you have those old accounts, once you click advanced Airite, your landing page should be look like this. So you just need to click this part for the select bot, then load this robot we call the odd scalper. Just need to click load, then the robot will be loaded. That is on our bot builder. We also do have the even scalper, we have the over 4 scalper and under 5 scalper. Okay, so it's that simple. Now I want us now to execute the trades. How do you go about it? It's very simple. You just need to click this part for the global shared, then click stop trading. The maximum consecutive losses we can take is always 4. Yeah. Then our target profit and stop loss guard. Yeah, this one is this way you set up your stop loss and this way you set up your target profits. I'll set up my stop loss. I'll list half of this account. That's 1200. That will be act as my stop loss. Then for the target profit, I really don't have to set up my target profit because we are doing scalping. But in case you want to, you just need to click there and set. But for this case, I'll not set for one reason. We are actually doing scalping. So anytime we make a win for any contract, the robot will automatically stop. So like we really don't have to wait until the target profit is hit. Yeah. Then let's go to the risk manager. Of course, this way we set up our stake. This way you set up your stake. This way you set up your, that is the material. So for the stake, I'll do a stake of $100. Yeah. That will be my stake, and I'm already done doing the setup. So this robot has 2 markets. We have market 1 and we have market 2. Market 1 is trading even, these is trading odd. Market 2 still trading odd. The only difference between market 1 and market 2 is the volatilities. Market 1 is on a different volatility. Market 2 is on a different volatility. Okay, I'll actually explain all that after we execute our trades. So the robot is trading odd and our entry point is very simple. 3 consecutive even digits, then the robot execute a trade on odd. That is a simple entry that this robot is actually applying. So you just need to click this start button to start your execution. Click start. And the robot will actually look for those entries. The moment this robot spots 3 consecutive even digits, even digits, the robot will execute a trade on odd. And if the contract is a win, it will automatically stop. In case it's a loss, the robot will apply the martingale and try to make a recovery on once. Yeah. In case it doesn't manage, it will pause and switch to market 2 and wait for a fresh entry, 3 consecutive odd even digits, then execute a trade on odd. But of course, it's now on a different volatility. Our first trade is already a win. Let's take another trade. Yeah, so you just need to click run. So the reason why we are doing scalping is actually a good idea. It helps you to avoid what you call market fluctuations, because in case you happen to hit like 2 losses on odd market or even market, the robot will pause and switch to a different volatility, which has very low chances of having what you call the fluctuations. Yeah, it will also help you avoid what you call market manipulation. Okay. There we hit about how many losses? We hit about 3 losses, but still we managed to make a recovery. Okay, so you can actually see we lost on, this is volatility 101s, 101s, then the robot switched to 751s and we managed to make a recovery. Let's continue. Just click start. Okay, another execution. Those are 6 trades. Let's take another trade. Okay, so the robot it's not just executing trades randomly. The robot is actually waiting for the entries. That's like right now, you can actually see the robot is already running, but there is no trade that is actually underway. Simply because the robot is actually waiting until is actually waiting for those entry points. 3 consecutive even digits, then it executes a trade on odd. In case of a loss, applies a material instantly, tries to make the recovery. Okay, so there's still another trade that is underway. Okay, waiting for the entries. 3 consecutive, that is even digits, then the robot runs on odd. So we'll only do something like, since we are staking 100, we can do that is $400. Currently we are at 282. I think we only need like around 2 contract straight wins, then hit our target profit of like $400. Yeah, I think we'll actually be in a safe place. Those are 10 trades, 5 wins, 5 losses. So it's that simple, very, very simple. Yeah, so you just need to understand on how to do it. So I always recommend the maximum consecutive losses for even odd market. I always work with 4. Yeah, 4 is actually a safe number. But if you set something like 3 consecutive losses, you'll always hit your stop loss every now and then. Wow, I can see we are at 436. Okay, let's get to 500. Those are 13 contracts, 7 wins, 6 losses. So I always recommend for even odd market maximum consecutive losses, you can work with 4 comfortably. Yeah, you can just use it as it is by default. I've set it to around like 4. Yeah, so you just need to have your risk management in such a way that if you hit 4 consecutive losses, you don't end up blowing up your account, and you can actually see how we performed. We took 15 trades, 8 wins and just 7 losses. You can actually see how we performed. Yeah, it's very simple. Yeah, so let me show you how this robot is trading. So we said you only need to set up this part for the global share. Set up your stop trading option, target profit and stop loss guard, risk manager. Then once you set up that, this is your execution button. Okay, but there's something else that I'll also show you just in case, like for example, this instance that happened right here. This one, you can actually see we hit 3 consecutive losses. It is always advisable you can switch the volatility for market 1, okay, in case you happen to hit such an instance. So this is how this robot is trading. If you open market 1, you can actually see we are on volatility 101s. Then trade definitions, you can actually see we are trading odd. If you go to the strategy logic, this is a condition that you're actually applying. If the last 3 digits are even, execute a trade on odd. That's the simplest strategy that you're actually applying. Then we are using a recovery limit of 1. So in case you hit 2 consecutive losses, the robot will switch to market 2. Where is market 2? This one, you can actually see it's on volatility 51s. Then if you check the trade definition, still odd. Then the strategy logic, you can actually see we are this is the strategy that you're actually applying. If the last 3 digits are even, execute a trade on odd. And we are using a recovery limit of 1. Yeah, it's that simple, man. Then if you go to market switcher, you can actually see market switching is enabled. This one is also enabled. So you can actually see the robot is switching from market 1 to market 2 in case we hit 2 consecutive losses. But once we make a recovery, of course the robot switches back to market 1. It's that simple. Then something else, in case you happen to find an instance like this one where you have hit like 3 consecutive losses. Yeah, where is it? This one. 3 consecutive losses. This one. This one. First loss, second loss. First loss, second loss. Then like these 3 consecutive losses. Advisable, go to market 1 and switch the volatility. So what we are supposed to do, we would have come once you recover everything. What you do, you just need to come to market 1. Then come to market volatilities. You can actually see we are on volatility 101s. Then switch to a different one. But make sure you don't choose that is volatility. That is 75-1s. Because market 1 and market 2 are supposed to have different volatilities. Now you can switch to something like 25 or even 10-1s. So that at least market 2, you can actually see market 2 is on volatility. That is 75-1s. Market 1 and market 2 should not have the same volatility, because the whole idea is once you lose on market 1, once we switch to market 2, we move to a different volatility, so that at least we can be able to avoid what you call market fluctuations and manipulations. So that's the reason why we are switching the volatility. So always avoid where market 1 and market 2 have matching volatilities. Now, how do you join the right traders platform? It's very simple. Just click this icon, then join our WhatsApp channel and our Telegram channel. On these two platforms, that's where I always share ideas on how you can become a profitable trader, how you can, the strategies you can apply. Anytime we introduce something new, you can always be the first one to get it. So make sure you join the two platforms. Yeah, I already explained on how you get on Right Traders. You just need to search for Right Traders, then just log in. It's that simple. Yeah. So that's how we did it. We took 15 trades, 8 wins, 7 losses, closed at a profit of $500. Goodbye.